He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. Rick's Mountain Morning Show. Gary got the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Trick Daddy and Beyonce. Trick Daddy is still at it, y'all. It's part 3 of the situation that's been going on with Trick Daddy making a statement that Beyonce was not a great singer. And he said that's his unpopular opinion. He went on to say recently with another journalist, y'all, he said that Stephanie Mills, Whitney Houston, they are both 100s. He said, but Beyonce is an 85. He said Beyonce is beautiful, talented, very successful person, but he said I don't put her in my top singers, honey. He said he just don't do it. Then he went on to talk about the trolls, y'all, because we talked about the BeyHive yesterday and how the BeyHive was buzzing his restaurant or whatever. And he said, y'all, that he said the trolls, he said they coming for him. He said, but nobody don't want to work, so don't got nothing else to do but to sit and try to troll me. He said, quote, but trolling only works when it affects them. He said, I'm not affected by it. He said, I don't care who don't agree with me. He said, I don't think that I said nothing to offend nobody or anybody. He said, and as for the BeyHive, he said, good support, man. He said, good job. He said, what y'all doing? He said, but I grew up, honey, with roaches. He said, I'm more afraid of roaches than bees. Unquote.
I don't know about that one. I think I'm afraid of bees or roaches. You can spray those, but them bees.
You know what, Gary? Gary, I have a funny Trick Daddy story. I did a concert, and afterwards I asked to take a picture with him, and right before they snapped the picture, he licked the whole side of my face. He put his whole tongue on my face right before. I looked mortified in the picture. It was just so nasty.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
That did not happen.
Yes, it did. At the Kappa picnic. What was you about to say?
And how many weeks of therapy you had to?
I'm still going through therapy right now. Oh, when that happened. Still, I got an appointment this afternoon.
Okay. All right, y'all. All right, well, moving on, honey. Another celebrity news, y'all. Nick Cannon is back in the news, y'all. Now, there's an old Nick Cannon interview that's resurfaced, and this is kind of telling us why Nick is doing what he's doing, y'all. Now, they're saying it appeared to shed light on his current paternity situation. Now, back in February, y'all, 2017, Nick Cannon appeared on the Howard Stern show, and he said, while there, he proceeded, y'all, to discuss his own mortality and how it contributes to his decision, y'all, in life. Now, Nick Cannon said, quote, when you experience near-death situation, life-threatening situation, he said, it's honest, it's real. He said, I feel like, I'm running out of time. He said, every time I think I'm doing good, then I go back to the hospital. He said, I almost died this time due to the blood clots and all that stuff. Then Howard Stern asked him, honey, if he was afraid of death. And he said, I don't fear it. He said, I welcome it. I got a space now where I say I'm probably going to die sooner than most people. He said, that's what the doctor said. He said, but I'm living life, honey, and I might die in the morning. He said, so, honey, let's have all the sex we want to have. He said, so why wear condoms? He said, I might not be here tomorrow, unquote. And then, yeah, but that's something, Yeah, but is that a profound? No, because this is why he's having all these kids. He said because he might be dead in the morning and stuff. So have all the sex you want to have without practicing safe sex and stuff. And a lot of people saying that's kind of crazy, but that's what he said.
On the surface, it sounds crazy, but I kind of see his point from where he's coming from, dealing with his illness and all that. I kind of see his point. Not necessarily agree with it. I wouldn't live by that philosophy, but
Yeah, and then some people saying that men like Nick Cannon, honey, they saying that he doesn't like himself, because they say all the kids he's having and all the kids that he's having, none of them have hair like wool, like Jesus. They all have this slick hair, and they say he don't have any dark skinned kids up in there. They all kind of the light hue and stuff.
Saying that? Come on,
but it's there.
Nick loves himself and his kids. Let's be clear.
He also tends to like racially ambiguous women. Let's just keep it real.
Ambiguous. Let me Google that.
Yeah, what's that mean?
Well, racially ambiguous. This means, they're not black, they're not white. They're, some variation.
Yeah, that's why they say he don't really like himself. So
he likes all types of women, quite frankly, actually. And
he does.
Yeah.
Well, we just looking at the
And he's had a
photos.
plethora of them, so...
Let me Google
all right, baby.
Of all flavors. So he's not
ambiguous.
All right.
These words.
Yes. Well, congratulations.
Expanding our vocabulary.
Oh, yes, honey. Yes, we are. Jesus, honey.
How much student have you had?
If you could read that, thank a teacher. But all right, my final story, y'all. Tiffany Haddish, y'all, they're saying she may lose her career, honey, because she's agreeing with Monique. She said, honey, that she don't think women should wear bonnets at the airport. Now, she told the journalist, Deshaun Brown, she said, now, some people do be wearing these things, honey, that I don't think they should be wearing. She said, Monique was talking about, you know, the bonnets in the airport, and she said that I agree with it. She said, but she said, sometimes, you know, you're spending all this money to buy a plane ticket, honey. She said, and to get dressed up, she said, you should get dressed up and go to the airport and look decent, because she was always told that you're supposed to always wear clean underwear and good underwear, because you never know if you're going to get an accident or something happen or whatever. And she said, but these women are wearing bonnets to the airport. She said, now, she might run out of her house to go to the store quickly. She said, but that's as far as it's going to go. So hopefully, you know, they don't attack her and, you know, she lose her career.
Should make some bonnet hats.
Well, yeah.
You know, put a brim on in front of the bonnet. You know, like the old ladies do, like the church picnic hat when they walk through the airport, when they go into a pastor's anniversary or a bishop convocation. You know, with the wide brim going around. You know, something like that. I don't know.
Maria, you wear your bonnet to the airport?
No, absolutely not. I do not. I do not do that. But, you know. With passion. Absolutely no. Google absolutely. That's another one.
All right, Davis. The color today on is wisteria on the high. You say wisteria, and on the low, just say off. That's your color for the day. Let me Google that now.
We're getting these words in today.
Yes, honey.
Y'all give it up to Gary with the T.